Hey, how you doing, everybody? It's Tuesday. You know what time it is. Transformer Tuesday. We have another Transformer video for you. If you didn't check out my other videos, we got this cool gaming mat from Five Below. It says game over, continue, or quit. It's got all the like motherboard layout on there and everything. It's really cool. I'm thinking about getting another one. They have different designs. Either I'm going to get another one just like this, so it spreads across the whole desk, or I'm gonna get the other design, which you'll see if I get it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Probably gonna get one or the other, but we'll figure it out. But you know what it is, man? It's Transformer Tuesday. You want to see Transformers on Tuesday? You gotta hit that subscribe over here so you see it every week, and it's absolutely free. Then you come over here, hit the thumbs up to show the support for the channel, so we can build the channel up. And we do appreciate all the support of this absolutely free subscribing and thumbs up. So we have Megatron, and it is the Netflix original series Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. So as you can see, he's not a gun anymore. He doesn't like people fondling him. He'd rather have people riding him. So he's a cannon. Good old Megatron. This one actually rolls, so that's pretty cool. And then we have the Funko Pop Megatron, and we have the Walmart Special Megatron over there. Let me just show you, because we didn't take everything out of the box. So we got those two things. They still have the little plastic over them. Megatron just pops out. We'll take a look at the Netflix original box here before we get too much into it. So there you see he has all the cool artwork on him. As you can see right there. And right there we have all the cool, and it says up on the top there. Let's move the camera a tad bit up. And up on top we have stuff as we knock stuff over. Just move it up. Netflix, the original series. So that is from the War for Cybertron series on Netflix. We'll put that over there. So, and there goes Megatron behind the desk. I tried to avoid knocking good old Megatron over, but to no avail. He has gone overboard there. But he said, don't let him go. He's still functioning. So here we go over here. And we got the little guys over here. The little, like, Trigger Masters. They don't call them that anymore. But when the 80s, they had them. And they were called Trigger Masters. So he turns into a little gun. And these little pieces clip in here. And he's a little weapon right there. And then we have our lion guy over here that kind of turns into a sword for Megatron. So if he wants to fight with the sword, he's all good to go. And he has his little sword, but we'll put him back in robot mode. Or animal mode, I guess you would say. I wonder if they're going to have this on the Beast Wars ones, or the Beast... Rising of the Beast, they're calling it, I think. Anyway, we see Megatron here in his tank form. He's got the... move... the cannon that moves. And he got... The wheels aren't that bad on this, actually. I mean, it looks kind of cool. It's kind of got that Cybertron look to it, more so than a Earth vehicle. I'm just trying to fix up the cannon a little bit here. Oh, I didn't even show the instructions, did I? And I know I usually do that, right? So, let's look at that real quick. Try not to knock over the camera there, because I look through the viewfinder to do these. So, there's our instruction booklet. Yeah, there it goes. It's right there, like so. And if you want to, of course, you could always freeze the video if you want to check out one of the steps and transform. But of course, we're going to transform him into robot form. Don't we always? So there you have him right there in his full tank mode. Let me just move this cable. I discovered the other day when I was doing a video that if I let it go over the microphone the other way, it's so much nicer. So that's a much easier way of doing so, because then my arm doesn't bang into it and I don't have to watch myself all that much. So the Canon, it does move a tad bit. And of course you can see the lights and everything in front. Let me just scooch over the little light there. And of course I did all Decepticons. As you can see, we have all Megatron stuff here to match him. Because usually I put an Autobot in case something gets out of hand. But I think today Megatron's going to behave. I told him to be on his best behavior. So these fold down to take out the cannon. And let me just see here. The cannon, one side fits in like so. And then you come over here, you kind of drop that side in. And there you go. And your cannon's in. So it does slip in. It's like a little slip joint there. So take the cannon out if we can ever get it out. Because now it's stuck in there, huh? There we go. Megatron don't want to... He don't want to show today. I don't know. So here with the legs, you got these little pieces right here. And these slide up, or fold up actually. If I can get them to go back up. Hold on one second. Oh, that's what it was. I had to move it out of the groove there. It has a little groove that it snaps into. As you can see right in there. Up close. You gotta take that out before you fold it up. I forgot that little piece of thing right there. So then this would fold upwards. And then you would fold that up and fold that down. You have your legs. You can put this piece back. And then under here by his foot, you have that little extra piece. And it does what all the new Transformers do. It comes apart on the joint. I'm telling you, that's the one thing I don't like about these. But you put them down like so. Then you come around and you repeat. I don't think we're going to put them back into tank mode because it's going to be a long video if I do. I don't want it to be too long for you guys, so there, right there. That is starting the legs. As you can see, he's starting to form right there. And then his arms, you're going to want to spread the arms out a little bit. And then right here, there's a groove right there that folds in like. And you can flip that back. Once you flip that back, well, you actually want to flip it all the way back. And then these fold in to kind of give the arms a little more room. And he definitely looks like the 80s Megatron for sure. So even though he's a tank, he is still, you flip out the hands, pop the head down, he still looks like a full-blown Megatron over here. So and you can put the cannon on right here, because that's where the little groove is for him. For his cannon. Let me just take it out of the frame for a minute here. Hasn't been played with much like the other one, so he's a little more stiffer. So there you have a full 1980s style Megatron. It's got the cool battle armor damage on there, if you would. If that's what you want to call it. Wait a minute. Actually, sorry. It's that away. So I did make a fumble. That's okay. We can fix him real quick. So this comes around and spins around. There we go. So a little cod piece here has all the damage on there, all the metal, molten metal, the marks from the swords on him, his purple Decepticon symbol. Now these are really, really cool in robot form. I would get a second one just to put on display because it's so cool, but I wouldn't put the other stuff with it. I just put this by itself. I really like this Megatron. And before we go too overboard with the amount of the video, you got a little bit of the nodding head. I didn't pop these boys in. You got full articulation on the shoulders and the elbow joints. The hands, nothing really, but you can put the weapons in. Of course, the hip joints, knee joints, and a drop of movement on the feet. So there you have it, people. I would want one just so I could put on display because I'm really digging this. This is really cool, the way he looks. Like I said, he's still a little stiff because he hasn't really been played with. So it's a little harder to get him to move. Trying to get him in a good stance so that we can end the video. There we go, with him standing there. So then you have it very similar in robot form, of course, to the 1980s Megatron. He was a gun in the show, but here he's a tank. I guess they decided to go with the tank more of a vehicle thing then. I mean, if you think about it, the size ratios to the robots was a little bit off, so this makes a lot more sense. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Hope you watch the other videos this week and have a great, great week.